The first clotted cream Dennis tried the other day didn't work out very well. Actually, it worked out great. It's butter, and we're going to be using it for our cookies today. But this is the one he tried last night. Let's see what we get. Huh. So what's the plan? Just not beat it up or just
fold it
a little bit?
Well, we're going to try it as is.
Uh-huh.
Because it, you know, it basically, I mean, you can see it kind of looks like clotted cream.
Yeah.
And I just, by beating it, I
turned it into butter.
I didn't, I mixed it on low for not very long, so apparently it can't take very much.
Yeah.
But we're going to just try folding that together to make it a little more smooth and stop if it starts looking like it's, you know,
yeah,
doing anything.
Yeah.
Butter-wise.
Yeah. Cool.
I gotta get my spatula now.
Anyway, so this is the whey that's left over. And there you go. Clotted cream. You're going to need to make some paneer, sweetie, in case I run out of crackers.
Yeah. I do. It's on my list.
Okay, we're going to taste the crust to see its texture. So a 6-ounce jar of clotted cream imported from Great Britain was $8.
$8.99.
$9. And I don't, you know, I think that's a little higher than it was, but yeah. And the cream used to make this clotted cream cost $6. And how much was the...
It was about the size of 3.
Right. But you didn't add anything to it. This is just cooked cream.
Mm-hmm. Just cooked cream.
So
one ingredient.
One ingredient. So now he's going to make butter again.
Well.
Just kidding.
I hope not.
I thought we were going to taste the crust.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh. You were talking.
Yeah, I was saying we were going to taste the crust. That's what I was talking about.
Then you started talking about prices and things.
Oh, all right, all right. Are we going to taste this? I'm videoing this.
All right. So
that's boring. No offense.
It's thick.
It's good. But the crust is a little grainy. I mean, you can is got a little bit of whatever, but I wouldn't worry about it. I think that's clotted cream. Hey, yay, good job. Yum. Okay, so we got 3 little 4-ounce jars, not tightly packed, but whatever, plus this little one. That's more than 4 ounces.
Yeah.
That would have fit in a jar if we weren't just going to have it.
Yeah, it's more than what would fit in a jar.
Yeah. So, very cool. Very cool. Oh, dessert will be yummy tonight. And Pearl might get to lick the bowl. We'll see. Okay. Now to the beginning. There's bowls for the girls to lick. So, I am very late. It is almost noon. But I'm going outside because it's beautiful out. See you there. Okay, so update on the garden. Here are Dennis's cucumbers, looking so fabulous. They're going to go in the ground in the next few days. And then, Dennis, what a unique idea. He watered my seeds. And look what happened. I have plants. I have pepper plants. I mean, the dirt was moist, but apparently not moist enough. So, things are actually happening in my peppers. I'm so excited. So look at that. Gardening. So many crazy things going on today. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. 4.5 minutes in. We've been busy. I haven't been busy. I took a shower. That was it. Sat in bed and drank a coffee Dennis brought me. Feeling very lazy today, but that's all right. We have no big plans other than baking cookies. Our baking cookies plan yesterday went a little awry. We got thrown off our schedule. I went to get a glass of water, and we have these beautiful, relatively new glasses. They're real heavy duty, and we have them stacked one inside the other in the kitchen. You know where this is going. So I was getting a glass, and they were stuck, and so I was trying to wiggle them apart, and it made a huge loud noise, and glass went everywhere in the kitchen. Only one of the two glasses broke. I got a little tiny cut on my thumb, which had a Band-Aid yesterday, but doesn't have one today. Glass everywhere. Dennis was in the middle of working on the chocolate. He had to go through all kinds of shenanigans to make sure we didn't have glass in our chocolate. In the dishwasher, everywhere on the counter, all over the floor. And there I am standing with now my hand a little bit cut, just a little bit, like tiny little shards. It was not a problem, except that I was bleeding. In my bare feet, in the kitchen, where glass is everywhere. I was very happy that the girls do not run to see what happens when they hear a big noise like that, because that would have been terrible. But so, you know, Dennis swept around me a little bit and went and got my shoes. I put my shoes on. Well, that took us, I can't even tell you how long to clean up, because we had to move everything on the counter and clean behind and get the glass out of there. We had to empty the dishwasher, and we had to use our little hand vac to get all the glass out of the dishwasher. I mean, it was a mess. I swept 5 times, and I'm going to be sweeping a few more times today before I'll even think about being barefoot in the house again. But, and let me tell you, that really changes the momentum of your day, because Dennis started the morning just like he started the morning this morning, trying to figure out how he was going to fix that clotted cream. And it became very clear immediately that what he had was butter. It wasn't going to ever be clotted cream. It was butter. And I said, well, I need butter for the cookies. So I measured how much butter was. It was a little bit under what I needed for a double batch of cookies. So I added a little more butter and said, okay, I'm going to make a double batch of cookies, but I really only have enough chocolate for one batch, so it's going to be very light in chocolate. And Dennis is like, well, I can make more chocolate. And so that's what he was doing in preparation for us to make cookies. When I was so lucky that I just got a couple little pieces of glass very lightly into my hand. Nothing splintery that went in, and nothing on my face, nothing, no other part of my body. I was very lucky. And Dennis too, he wasn't that far away from me. But it really changed the trajectory of the day. Dennis had to do all kinds of stuff to make sure he threw some of the chocolate away, because, you know, you have to be careful. And anyway, so, but he made chocolate. But as he was making the chocolate, he says, really, this isn't really going to be at its best till tomorrow. And I'm like, well, you know, everything's already messed up. Let's just make the cookies tomorrow. And he said, yeah, that's a good idea. So I will be making the cookies today. I will not be breaking any glasses. We have a plan for if they get stuck. My plan was to not stack them anymore, but they won't fit very well in the cupboard. Anyway. So right now the plan is, and then as you saw, he started some more clotted cream, because he really wanted to try it, and that was delicious. You could feel a little bit, that yellow crust was like butter on top that you saw, but you know, mixed in, but it's really giving you the creaminess of a clotted cream. It was really good, so that's exciting, and it's less than a third of the cost. And it's always fun to eat the stuff Dennis makes me, so either way, it's great. Yeah. So he did that last night. So yesterday did not turn out as normal. I went and visited with Aura for a few minutes. I went to bring her trash can and her recycling bin back in because we had taken them out the day before. Because if we don't do it, she has a tendency to try to do it herself, and that's when she's going to hurt herself, is when she tries to do this. So I went over and sat with her on her deck for a little while, and you know, so that was my day yesterday. I read a book, finished my book, and we were out on the deck a little bit, I think. Well, I was on Aura's deck at least, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we were out on the deck a little bit, and yeah. And I'll be out today because it's going to be warm today, but it's kind of lovely, not very breezy. We just put a load of clothes in the wash that we're planning on putting on the line and disturbing the birds. We won't literally put our hand in the bag. We will bring other clothespins, but hey, it'll be fine. There were clothes on the clothesline when they started building their nests, so I just say fair is fair. Anyway, I'm expecting a quiet day today. Making some cookies and watching my peppers grow. That was so moist when I planted the peppers, it didn't occur to me that I needed to actually pour more water on them. What an idiot. Anyway, apparently they wanted water because now they're just acting like, oh, here we go. I'm going to make a plant. So that's very exciting. And Dennis's cucumbers are looking so cute. They'll soon be going in the garden too. And the garden is looking very lush. I am not feeling any guilt with the thought that I'm going to start harvesting a little of my mint now and then. I got 3 kinds of mint. No, 2 peppermints and a ginger mint. The ginger mint is quite tall and lush. And so when I've tried some mint, I've been having the ginger mint. It's less minty, you know, it doesn't have as strong a mint flavor. So it's kind of interesting. But it's delicious in my drinks. And I think strawberries and ginger go great. So I can use maybe I'll taste my strawberry gin. I'll do a south side with strawberry gin. See what I think. A south side is lemon, gin, and mint and sweetener. So I will use my strawberry gin. Maybe I'll do that. I have to get a bottle of that from the basement. I've been trying the strawberry vodka in my martinis, and they have been delicious. I mean, Cosmos. They haven't been martinis. They've been Cosmos. So there you go. Anyway, so it's beautiful out here. It's going to take me a minute to get this up, and I want to get it up. And so I will say, I hope the heat wave is breaking. I know there was going to be one. I'm assuming that it's happening. So I hope everyone is doing okay. And in the central United States, I don't know if there are other heat waves around the world. They've stopped talking about India. I'm assuming India is still under a huge heat wave. And winter is in New Zealand, so happy sweater weather down there. No sweater for me today. Anyway, please take good care of yourselves. Please stay safe and stay sane.